Audio.
What rank did you receive at this art?
Well, we don't have ranking in this art. We have particular titles which are given. My title is Ahati, which means the one who strikes. So it's not like conventional martial art where you have a first degree black belt through 10th degree black belt or something like that. We just have particular titles that go along with the sensibility of what a person is and what a person does.
Okay, why did you pick this form of self-defense over all the other arts?
Well, this form of martial art, the reason why I picked it is because it's a full-service martial art. It does all of the areas of martial art from the basic self-defense all the way through the spiritual and extra-dimensional, trans-dimensional fighting that goes on in the hyperdimensional realms.
How did you end up teaching it? And there's a story behind that.
Well, I didn't want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or a policeman. I wanted to incorporate what I love to do in making money so that I can live my life. So what I did is started to teach African martial arts so that I could do what I love to do and not be working because, or in other words, have a job because, jobs aren't really what, sensible people want to have.
What was your own sensei like when you first started learning the art?
Well, my teachers, I had several teachers and they taught me because I hounded them until they eventually succumbed to my prodding and begging for them to show me some different things. So it was just persistence, tenacity, and those type of things that brought about me being able to learn from them.
How has learning this art improved your life overall, spiritually, physically, and mentally?
Well, it keeps me in shape. It gives me a way of viewing the world that gives me a view from the bridge where I can look out over my life and over the lives of my children and see where my life has went and how it went that way because of martial art being a part of it.
Can you name a time when learning the art improved someone else's life?
Well, the art improves the lives of my students because they tend to come back and it tends to give them a point of reflection where they can ask me questions and then eventually move to where they can problem solve and deal with things of a martial nature in their own lives, be able to have the strength to sometimes walk away rather than get into conflict.
Okay. How old is the art and can it be traced back to a specific region?
Well, there are several regions that the art can be traced to. As I said, it's not like karate, which can be pinpointed to one island or in that island chain, because Africa is a large place. It's 3 times the size of the continental United States. So in various places you'll have the same art called something different according to the terrain, according to what the totems are in that particular area. So, if you have crocodiles in your area, you're going to deal with the crocodile totems. If you have lions in your area, you're going to deal with the lion, the lion totems. But it's still the same art. It still has the same background, the same way of conveying that art. It just changes according to the terrain, the different animal totems that are there, and nature of the particular place that you're in.
Describe the different techniques of African martial arts.
Well, you have stick fighting, where you use stick, spear, shield, flexible weapons, ritualistic binding, poisons, thorns, bow and arrow, axe and shield. You have all the classical weapons. And then you have the hand-to-hand combat. You have grappling, throwing, all the classic punching, kicking, strangulation, dislocation, all of those different type of things that go along with the arts that we teach.
So it's like a soft art or considered a hard art?
Well, we don't look at it in the sense of like Tai Chi is soft and Hung Gar is hard. you know, we look at it as a way of conveying force and fighting. It's not a philosophy in the sense that you're just trying to deal with health. Health is a byproduct of hard training. So we're not saying we're doing this for health. We're doing this to protect ourselves and to protect those that we love.
Do you believe that blacks as martial artists are treated differently than non-African American martial artists?
We have been in the past. There was a time when African American martial artists couldn't get black belts. They were, you know, just like the society, a reflection of the society that we're in. You know, there was racism and still is racism in martial arts, you know, but things have kind of cooled down a bit since the 1960s and 50s.
Generally, how long does it take a person to become proficient within this art?
20 years.
Can you tell us a story where you had to go up against impossible odds using African martial arts?
Well, I pretty much do that every day, walking the streets. I mean, I've been attacked by various people. I've traveled the world. I've contended against different types of arts. So, I mean, it hasn't left me. I haven't switched up because I found something that I couldn't handle, be it six police on Woodward Avenue or a bunch of tradesmen on the back streets of Cairo. It doesn't matter. My art stays with me.
What is the name of the institution that you taught out of?
The name of the school that we teach from is called the Tamarian Institute. It means the loving earth, or that which nurtures our lives. So it is the nurturing, the understanding of who we are, why we are. That's what the Tamarian martial arts means.
What active role did it play within the community?
Well, I mean, we've done security and protected dignitaries from all over. You know, we've say the Million Woman March. We were instrumental in doing the security for Winnie Mandela and many different other dignitaries. We've done security for different entertainers. You know, I think one of the most difficult was Luke